A lot of shit got to be regulated, B. We gonna change the whole narrative of everything, man. A lot of niggas is faking right now, B.
Yeah, good looking. I appreciate that, bro.
A lot of niggas is faking. Send it to me.
They still couldn't get
No game ent at Gmail. Send all your music.
Wow, wow.
But we gonna
That
talk.
sound, that pain just gave me a black heart.
We gonna talk, man.
Nah,
I want to
definitely.
talk.
I'm gonna catch you. Appreciate that, bro. Stay up.
Share this, man. Let's go. Happy birthday to the legend, Boogie Nation.
All my niggas on murder one. We don't catch misdemeanors. We don't trust no thought. Any funny vibe, we squeezing. Get the drop and they plot. They try to do you like Keisha. Bitches, money, and weed. Oh, Beamer. Black heart for my demons. Wear my hoodie like a
Share this. Let's go.
got my foot on their neck.
Morning.
They gon' need CPR. Activated, yeah, we are. Going dumb, I go retard. Have my gun on me every day, that's a GD. I'm straight small. Black heart for my demons. Bullets hit him, he wheezing. And everybody jack gang, but they don't know the real meaning. Loyalty, that's all I know. My brother's keeper can't break the code. You spin the block, nigga getting low. Hit him high, I'ma hit him low.
Yo, let's go, man. We gonna talk for a minute. I want everybody to tap in. I want everybody to share this shit. We gonna talk about some shit because it's a lot of shit that's going on. And it's a lot of shit that be fake as the motherfucking. A lot of motherfuckers don't really be speaking on the real and they be claiming to be real niggas. Let's get into this shit. Interesting morning this morning, man. I woke up, you know, I feel good. I'm not worried about too much. Just focus on every day being better, working on being a better me, and helping the ones younger than me. All you old niggas that's older than me, man, your niggas can't get nothing from me, B. A lot of you niggas is grown enough to understand that y'all could have made it and y'all could have took the help when it was given to you. Y'all didn't want to take it. Good morning. We're gonna talk about some shit, man. I see a lot of quote unquote real niggas out here in the streets, right? And I know the police done did y'all wrong or did people wrong and all that, but I don't see none of these real niggas even remotely trying to get legal information or obtain legal information to fight against them niggas. We quick to beef with each other in the street like, nigga, we don't know each other. It's the police you don't know. They killing us all over the place. I'm listening to all these vlogs. I'm listening to people YouTubes. I'm listening to people Instagrams and Facebook. And a lot of you niggas is really tough. Y'all gangsters and all that. But y'all let the police do whatever they want to y'all. Good morning. Let's talk about it. Let's talk some real shit. I hear a lot of shit be out here. So let's talk about it, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people be claiming to be real niggas and do all this extra shit, but I see the police mistreat people in your neighborhoods or mistreat you, and that's it. A lot of people be allowed to a lot of people let these people do whatever the fuck they want to do to them. Police killed my brother, and I ain't give a fuck. And before they killed my brother, bless his heart, I wasn't allowing these police to do whatever they wanted to me. You heard? Police will do anything. They'll put fake charges on you. Niggas will plant drugs on you. They'll even lie and say you had a gun on you. Just so that could justify all the bullshit that they doing to us. And every time I turn around, I see a lot of gang beef. And you know, y'all take oaths and all that. I can't knock y'all for what y'all jumped into. But at the end of the day, this is for all gangs. Police is doing every gang member filthy. Nobody's taking a stance against the police. It's so crazy to where police could kill you now and they can get away with it clear as day, even though they got murder, even if they guilty of murder in the second degree, the lowest. Like in my city, B, police killed my brother June 5th of 2020. May he rest in power in paradise. Kamal Flowers, remember his name. If you don't know his name, Google his name. Kamal, Kamal Flowers. Police killed him and lied about it all types of ways, B. I ain't out here beefing with nobody. My beef's with the Justice Department, with the law enforcement. They will not get away with killing my brother in cold blood and then lying. They planting shit. They put shit. You find evidence on the tip of a trigger, but you don't find no evidence on the rest of the gun, and you claim this gun was pointed at this officer that gave him right to shoot my brother and kill him. Officer lied and said he dropped to his knees and dropped his taser and his radio and all that. He lied. I got proof that he's lying about that. So that's good morning. That's where my beef is at. My beef is with the law enforcement making up these mockeries of ways, and the people who's in higher places than them that's covering this shit up after they really get the evidence put forth in front of them and see that there's wrongdoing on behalf of their department's officer, which means they'll be held liable, they'll be held accountable. They sweep that shit under the rug and justify so many ways to lie and say that they're justified in killing the black man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit crazy out here where a lot of people just be talking a whole lot of fake shit, man. You want to be declared as a real person? Why don't you take your beefs that's happening in your neighborhood to your people, to them elected officials, and beef like how you would beef with a nigga in the street? Other than that, man, just preaching false propaganda. You are what they call a false prophet. When everybody in the world will believe that you know what you're talking about, but you leading people right into a fucking hellfire. All vloggers that's putting out bullshit and negative shit and ain't not preaching. Fuck the preaching. Niggas ain't talking that real shit that's going on. All you hear is quote unquote real negative shit that's being talked about, and police killing people left and right. Prison systems is overcrowded because the judicial system is throwing these bogus ass charges on people. And if you got a record, nigga, you gonna cop the fuck out if your record bad. They tried to throw me away. I have a previous history of selling drugs, man. They tried to throw a fake, good morning, they threw a fake charge on me. Westchester County threw a fake charge on me. Not even so much Westchester County, the city of Mount Vernon, New York, which is in Westchester County. They threw a fake charge on me and it was declared an undercover buy and a sale indictment. And with my record, I could have went away for a very long time. Thank God that I had proof that I wasn't even in the state when this said crime was committed. I'm not going to get into the deep aspects of that, but I proved that I wasn't even in this state when this so-called crime committed that they tried to put on me. And undercover buys are sale indictments, and sale indictments are cleared. They have to be cleared by the county, which means the county, Westchester County District Attorney has to present that in front of a grand jury, which has a judge, and they have to find it suitable to hold that substantial, which means evidential. No other way out. They can enforce this warrant to come pick me up and put me in jail for the rest of my life for something I didn't do. And if I didn't prove that, good morning, if I didn't prove that I wasn't here, I would be in jail right now fighting this case, literally looking at life in prison. So my beef is with the law enforcement. My beef is with the judicial system. I don't have no beef with nobody of my same skin color out there. It makes no sense. That shit is fucking ignorant. And if you being on that type of mode where you can't think about what you really beefing with a nigga for, you picking up somebody else's issue, then you falling into the fucking hands in the trap of the fucking system. What makes you different from an old nigga, our old ancestors back in the days, the very first black man in Africa or wherever you want to place him, sold his own people to the Caucasian people. You just like that. You a person that claim that you want to give people the real information, but you're a false prophet because some of the information is piggybacked off of somebody else's knowledge. So at the end of the day, a lot of these niggas out here ain't doing the research they should be doing. He's just sitting here faking and talking a whole bunch of extra shit and want to sound smart. Ain't none of nigga, nobody ain't read a book since motherfucking middle school or early high school. There's a lot of niggas that graduated, but a lot of niggas ain't read no fucking books. Niggas ain't up on no fucking current events of what's going on. Do you know that's laws? There's laws being created right now. It's niggas too busy scanning all this shit, social media and everything else. Are y'all paying attention to shit like that too? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Back in March, when this quote unquote coronavirus thing hit, niggas didn't even know the U.S. was in war battles with motherfucking Iran, and there's still some secret shit going on that the government won't tell you. Niggas is so bent out of shape, focused on this nigga Trump and all the fuckery he causing. That's natural. This is what happens when motherfuckers don't get out there and vote. It's what happens when you don't get out here and fucking smarten yourself up to know who the fuck to pick to run in this country. Because regardless of the fact, everybody who sits in that seat's a fucking puppet. But at the end of the day, nigga, you are the person that has the power to dictate what goes on. Look, couple days before the new president come in, the U.S. not we, the U.S. impeaches Trump. They let him go all them years with all this fucking bullshit and everything. You know why? Because he was making the country money behind closed doors. But they was trying to make him look like this fucking bad guy. And y'all worried about what the fuck going on, who a real nigga in the street, who caught the most bodies, who's in these indictments, who's in this indictment, and all that. Motherfucker, you keep talking about the shit like you know what you talking about, and they're gonna be picking your fucking ass up next. If you don't know personally about what's going on with these gangs and you don't know what's going on with their movements in the street, stop talking about it like you do, like you're a part of it. Because once again, what are the gangs doing for the neighborhoods? You don't hear about no gangs doing nothing righteous for no neighborhoods. All you hear is about all the bullshit that's happening within their cities. Niggas don't go outside their city limits and beef with no oppositions. They just beefing with the particular colors in their neighborhood. There's Crips everywhere. There's Bloods everywhere. There's folks everywhere. There's Latin Kings everywhere. There's MS everywhere. There's all types of gangs everywhere. You'll rarely catch certain gangs going outside their city limits to beef with oppositions. Westchester County, all the gangs is beefing with each other inside. And all of them know each other. So that makes it very sad to look at gangs, period, because all you're doing is beefing with each other in your own neighborhood that you knew for 20, 30 years. Not bringing the hoods no money. Showing all this money on social media and all over the place, but didn't sponsor nothing for the hood that you represent or that you come from. I know a lot of gang members on a whole lot of platforms. I feed my neighborhood though. I made sure my neighborhood was clean this whole past summer with the help of a few brothers. But every day you saw me out there. I was out there so much and I was doing it so much by myself. It just created an energy in my neighborhood where I come outside sometimes in the block clean or somebody on the grill getting some food prepared, setting the tone for the day. I don't know what you call that. You might call that sucker shit, but at the end of the day, that's real gangster shit. How many niggas you know come out from March to June and come out they pocket and feed the whole neighborhood, the block though, not just the block. Anybody that comes to our block, came to our block from March 2020, when this corona shit hit, to July 2020, you got fed. You got to drink. You either drink some water, juice, you got a shot of liquor, you ate some grub, whatever. That shit came out of my pocket. A few other brothers dipped in and tapped in and threw in some bread, but majority of that shit came out of my pocket. With that came respect from the neighborhood. In the process, in doing that, police murdered my brother. So then I really was continuing to feed the neighborhood and really took it to a point where we took the neighborhood, sort of took the neighborhood back. We allow law enforcement to ride through there and patrol through there because that's their job. But at the end of the day, you will not mistreat us in our neighborhood no more. And that's not causing or starting no beef. That's just standing up for ourselves now. For decades, the police used to come through our neighborhood and just mistreat our people and just lock our people up for no reason. I got tired of that. And I was away from the neighborhood for 2 years. I come back, block dirty. Police just think they can target and sit on our corners and do whatever they want. That's the real problem. The real problem is these police are in all inner cities across the nation, just sitting in the inner cities, and there's still robberies happening. There's still murders happening. There's still assaults happening. There's still a lot of shit going on, and these police are just camped out sitting there, and there ain't nothing happening. So if that's the case, we could police ourselves. This for every neighborhood though. This ain't just for my neighborhood, it's for every neighborhood. You gotta start policing yourself so where the police, they just can't come through there and do whatever. Look at how many people getting murdered in the streets, man. What color are they? I'm just saying. It's just a lot of fake shit going on, man. And it's like the fake is the new real, and it's really becoming sickening because a lot of people who don't really have no purpose, they just out here freestyling, and motherfuckers is really paying attention to the dumb shit that they doing, and then you bigging it up like that's some fucking stance that a motherfucker's supposed to be taking. And at the end of the day, motherfucker ain't doing nothing but hurting the neighborhood and making themselves look stupid. So what's your purpose? Do you have a purpose? Or you just out here wanting to be looked at by everybody and liked by everybody on your Instagram and Facebook and your Twitter and your TikTok and all that other shit? Are you one of the people who's just out here for attention? What type of attention you out here for? You want to be recognized as somebody who's doing something? Good morning. You want to be recognized as somebody who's doing something? Because if you came from the hood and you struggled all your life like most people claim to, and you became successful and you not giving back to your hood, you fake as fuck, period. If you out here showing all this motherfucking money and all that, and your neighborhood ain't got a playground in it where you could sponsor something or work through with the city and put a playground in your neighborhood with your name on that playground, that's great attention to get. Other than that, fake it in the motherfucker. If you out here not reciprocating the support that you getting from people, you fake it in the motherfucker. Fuck all the fake shit, man. If you don't fuck with somebody and you around them, you fake it in the motherfucker. You sharing drinks and bottles and blunts and all that with a nigga, you fake it in the motherfucker. You don't fuck with nigga. We living in 2021, man, and all the fake shit gotta stop, B. It's just that simple, man. All the fake shit just gotta stop, bro. Man, learn. It's time to be real with your motherfucking self, bro. You getting older. So with getting older every year, you should be learning something. A lot of you motherfuckers is just getting old. You're not learning nothing. Right now, if you in your late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s and up, You should be working on how to secure your future for your loved ones under you. If you got kids, and a lot of people got kids, good morning. Get you some business, some real business. And it's okay to fall back from people you came up with, because those, a lot of people you came up with be the ones that be holding you back from being great. So at the end of the day, you gotta cut niggas loose and learn to live with that decision that you making. Because look, take me for example. Had a promising life playing sports, took a chance in the streets, 20 plus years, 20 plus years just constantly being involved in the streets, in and out of jail, loss of my mother, brother, family members. And I believed in myself to, good morning, I believed in myself to start a business. I got around some people who was very business minded that motivated me to really stick to it and told me, you're not going to have the same people that you came up with around you when you're trying to do something. And they see it's about to happen and way before you even see it. See, people can see greatness about to happen for you way before you even see it. I knew I was going to have a business. And a lot of people that I came up with, good morning, a lot of people that I came up with faded themselves out because it started to show that they really wasn't for me. They was just for a benefit. And they was there because they saw something before I even saw it. Knowing that my heart big and knowing that I give to people that I love, motherfuckers took advantage of that. So they faded themselves out and they didn't realize how dedicated I was becoming to becoming my own boss. That was 2 years ago while I was going through that situation with the law enforcement and the judicial system of Westchester County. Got a business license and was selling stuff out my home. 2 years prior, saved up some bread enough to get a storefront. Now I have a storefront. And all the people that was coming up with me when I didn't have shit and I was struggling and I was in the street and they was right by my side. They not by my side now while I got this legal business. They not trying to help when I turn my life around and go legit. And that just let me know that those was the niggas that was faking in the motherfucker. And that for a time and for a period of time in my life, I was faking in a motherfucker too because I allowed the motherfuckers to be around me. And I thought that niggas still or people still love me, and I was just giving love to fake people. "2021 is lit, you heard? I'm gonna be rich, you heard? Know why? Because I'm determined to be. And I already know what's gonna happen because the fake shit gonna come back around like it is now. Got my little Fu Manchu going on, you know? I'm trying to get my shit growing like the little Chinese niggas. No disrespect to Kung Fu niggas, but I like that little just fucking with you. But back to the shit though. You got to know who's who and who's around you, man, and who's really for you, man. A lot of people don't be for you, but they be around you. Those people are very dangerous. You got to be careful with life because that shit will hurt you in many different ways. Having a pop up shop, I mean, Sip and Paint, February 13th at my location. It'll be it'll be singles. Then we're gonna have a bracket in there where we have couples. Then we're gonna have the, food, little DJ, you know. Life is good, B. Know why? Because I worked hard for where I wanted. A lot of people didn't believe. A lot of people that came up with me didn't believe that I was gonna get my own business. Tried everything to distract me from that mission. It's the fake it in the motherfucker shit. Yeah. This is why I'm blessed, because I've been nice. I've been a giving person, even to the fake shit. But now all that shit's over with because I'm focused on something that I dreamed on that's going to secure the future for my little ones and my family younger than me. So I have no time to be bullshitting with the fake shit. So if they not bringing positive energy or positive advice or positive suggestions to you, they're not for you. If you grown and you still around the same people you came up with, you got to be careful and start analyzing those people, because there's always one that's going to try and bring you down. I'm about to get to work. Yo, everybody have a blessed morning. Stay safe, stay sucker free. Also get to the bag. You heard? Love is always love out here in the land where nothing is safe. You heard?